Pool paint chipping. We have an in-ground pool with a concrete floor and fiberglass sides. Earlier in the year we painted it, which was not fun. And then while getting it ready for winter, we noticed a few places where the paint is already chipping. How can we fix those spots so no one ends up with a paint chip cutting their feet? We do have 1 can of paint left, but we don't know exactly how to treat the spots so they don't chip anymore.
So the reason that they're chipping is because something was over if it's on the floor, something was on the concrete, an oil spot or something. If it's on the wall, something was on the fiberglass to keep the paint from adhering. The only thing that I would really recommend doing is you'd have to drain the pool back down, dry out that area, acid wash that area probably, and then after acid washing and rinsing, you're going to want to use some TSP, something to neutralize that acid. Rinse it again, let it dry, repaint it, let it dry, and then fill it with water. I know that most people, when they paint their pools, because they're concerned about there not being water in the pool, want to fill it right away. Well, technically, pool paint's supposed to dry for many days, depending on the brand, before you add water to it. And so sometimes some of that chipping or that flaking has to do with the surface not being perfectly dry, the temperature not being quite right, the surface not being prepared quite right. Any one of those things could happen, and what you're probably going to have to do is find those spots. You might have to sand them down, you might have to grind them down, you might have to re-expose something that the paint can grab to. And then once you've done that, make sure they dry thoroughly before you add water to them. And short of that, without seeing it, I don't know anymore to tell you what to do.